All right, we have another Home Depot trade on the 15th of December 2022 on the first 233-minute candle. It's a put trade. It's something of a shorter trade, not a sniper, but we'll go ahead and unlock and then relock to this date, all charts. We'll pull up the NASDAQ, I guess, the comp. Oh, let's do, click the right thing here, boom. Okay, we'll check the market, the markets here. That's straight line information down on both the 233 and really on the daily. So that's good. I'll come back to Home Depot on that day. We'll just check the, there is straight line information here on this 233 on the weekly. A red is possible. It's not the strongest. I mean, there could be a windshield effect pushing this up too. So I'm not the most confident in that color, but could certainly be coming back down off of that. These indicators are high. I don't really want to talk myself into it, but that's a tough one. And this was a historical trade, so not real money or anything like that. Not really, this is not quite touching there, so there's not really support on the 3-day. On the daily, you know, there's some not crossing here. We're sitting on this purple line, 377. We have right here on the MACD and the trigger fired here, I would say, yes. So there is support on this. Let's go ahead and draw another line. Vertical line, I'll just put it right there. And then we will let's see what happens. Okay, so keep in mind this is the decision point. I'll just say right here 324.84, so about 325 is the decision. The first candle moves up. So as far as the entry, there's oh, I guess I didn't really talk about what the stock price would be. If you look at the 330 down to 15, so it's about 7 points on the auto wave calculation. So you're not expecting a huge move. If you look at these, the 97 and the 55 here, you look at this 34, but there is some room to capture, to get a brick, I guess you could say, to get some gain here. And so we'll just watch this first candle, second candle. The exit criteria have not deteriorated, or the entry criteria have not deteriorated, so you're going to keep going. 3, 4. As far as exit criteria, you have the down auto wave line. You have these 97 and 55 moving average lines, so that's 2. You could maybe call this a doji, I guess. Maybe it's not really quite a doji, but it's close. You could count up to 4 there, I guess. Maybe 5 right here. So we'll just keep going forward. Do I think the trade is over? No. Well, I guess it's easy for me to say historically, but let's look forward. We push through this support. There is a magnetic pull back up, which should be very something to be anticipated having an effect. Down auto wave line. We're under 20 now. So we'll go forward one more candle, see what happens. So if this were to open, this is kind of an interesting thing. That's a pretty big gap down, right? If you look at the open at 313, this previous candle closed at 317, 4% move lower, and it actually moved down $3 more, another percent. I'm not quite sure if I said the right words there. If you were to watch this the next morning, this is a morning candle. So just exit at that point, and that would make sense. Down auto wave line, the bottom Bollinger Band, under 20, this is on support lines, down auto wave line. Even in the 3-day, it's on the 13. And even if you exited at the close of this candle, that would still be fine. But if you saw that in the morning, you say, you know what, I'm just going to exit this. There's some gain there. It starts at, what did we say, 3. The close of that is 324. It moves down 14 points, something like that. You could capture some gain here. This is not an astronomical gain, but it doesn't need to be. It's enough to throw on the pile. So I think that's a worthwhile trade to be aware of.